Welcome to the Explainer. So, you're thinking about buying a house, right? The big question is always, is now a good time? Well, today we're going to break down how to read the market's vital signs so you can make your move with total confidence. Before you even start scrolling through those beautiful house photos, you've got to ask a really simple question. Is the market hot or is it cold? Because honestly, the answer to that changes everything about your game plan, whether you're buying or selling. All right, so how do we actually take the market's temperature? It really boils down to two fundamental concepts, a buyer's market versus a seller's market. Figuring out which one you're in tells you exactly who's holding all the cards. Yeah, it's that classic tug of war, supply and demand. In a buyer's market, it's like a buffet. There are tons of houses for sale, and buyers can take their sweet time, really negotiate. They've got the upper hand. But a seller's market? Whoa, the tables are completely turned. You've got tons of buyers all scrambling for just a few homes. In that world, the sellers are the ones calling all the shots. So in a seller's market, the name of the game is speed and strength. You have to be fast, and your offer has to be strong. There's just no time to sit around and think about it. And forget about lowballing. The buyers who really come in prepared, ready to go, they're the ones who end up with the keys. Okay, so theory is great and all, but let's see how this plays out in the real world, right? We're going to do a little detective work. We've got a real market report here from Lake County, Illinois from November 2025. Let's use it as our case study and see exactly what a red-hot seller's market looks like in the wild. Because at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. They tell the real story. And in this data, we're on the hunt for three key clues that are going to tell us exactly who has the power in this particular market. Okay, clue number one, months of supply. This is a huge one. Basically, if no new houses came on the market starting today, how long would it take to sell every single home that's currently for sale? Now, a balanced, kind of normal market is around 5 or 6 months. Lake County, it's at 1.48. 1.48. That's not just tight, that is a full-blown housing shortage. Clue number two is all about speed. We're looking at the median number of days it takes for a house to go from for sale to sold. And in Lake County, it's just 11 days. I mean, think about that for a second. In less than 2 weeks, a home is listed and it's already gone. That just screams intense buyer demand and a super frantic pace. And here's clue number three. This is where you can really feel the seller's power. This number, the sold-to-list price ratio, shows that homes are selling for nearly 99% of their original asking price. So, yeah, forget about trying to get a deal with a lowball offer. In a market like this, you pretty much have to pay the sticker price, because if you don't, somebody else is right behind you who will. Now, this table kind of shows you the engine of the market, the churn. Just look at these numbers. You've got 685 new homes coming onto the market, but in that same time, 543 are already going under contract. It's like a revolving door. New houses come in, and they get snapped up so fast that the total inventory never has a chance to build up and cool things down. And that just keeps fueling the competition. So, let's put the clues together. You've got incredibly low supply, a lightning-fast sales piece, and homes selling for pretty much full price. The diagnosis here is crystal clear, isn't it? Lake County is in a strong, very competitive seller's market. Anyone looking to buy there needs to know they're stepping into the ring for a real fight. Okay, so you've done your homework, you've looked at the data, and yep, you're in a tough seller's market. I know it can feel a little intimidating, but it doesn't mean you can't win. It just means you need a solid game plan, a playbook. So what exactly should you do? Well, the source material lays out a really clear 3-step playbook for this. Step 1, get pre-approved. And I mean fully pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. This is basically your ticket to even get in the game and be taken seriously. Step 2, know your numbers cold. Understand your budget inside and out. So when that perfect house pops up, you can jump on it without hesitating. And third, and this is huge, work with a pro. A great local agent is your secret weapon. They're your guide, your strategist, and your champion through this whole crazy process. This was never really just about Lake County, Illinois. We used it as a live example to build a toolkit that you can use anywhere. These same principles, you can apply them to figure out the story of your own market, wherever you live. So here's the big takeaway. Now you know exactly what to look for. You have the key metrics. Go look up your local area's months of supply, the median days on market, and that sold-to-list price ratio. Just those 3 numbers, they're going to tell you everything you need to know. They'll tell you the real temperature of your market, and that knowledge will help you build a much, much smarter strategy. It turns you from just someone watching from the sidelines into a truly informed player in the game.